Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 54 of the Ironman Progress Series. Sorry that this one has taken quite a while to come up. I was away for a month, and then I was grinding on my skills for a month. So it took a while, but there's some good progress in here, and I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, so just one more fish left to catch. Well, I guess it's an eel, not a fish. Any minute now. Any moment now. Come on, little eel. There we go. Finished off all the bait, and with that we have level 91 fishing. That's 91 isn't the relevant level, but 96 is, because at 96 we can, which we can boost to now using an Admiral Pie. Oops. We can catch a shark barehanded, which is the highest level requirement for the Mauritania diary. So we just need to go ahead to Barrows and get a full set to complete that diary now. So with this little boosted Hydra kill over here, we have completed the elite tasks, all the elite tasks in the Corin and Kepos diary. So I'm going to go turn that in. So I figured that since I'm getting to high enough levels to start completing elite diaries, I'd boost a couple of levels for Runecrafting up to 77, craft a couple of blood runes, boosted a Slayer level to kill a Hydra, and turn this in to get our first elite diary completed. The important thing about this is the unlimited teleports to Mount Karloom, which is pretty cool. And the other good one, I believe, is the extra blood runes, 10% extra blood runes when I get to 77, and the no need to wear the boots of stone in the dungeon anymore. So all that's really cool. And I'm going to stick this lamp on runecrafting instead of herblore, because it will get me to level 75 runecrafting, so that I can now use the giant pouch, and that'll make my grind from 75 to 77 that little bit quicker. So this feels fantastic, because now we have one elite diary completed. So this is my first elf task since the release of Song of the Elves, which means I can kill the elves in Prifddinas, or however you say it, which maybe I can get lucky and get that teleport crystal. So the next few clips are going to be voiced over afterwards, because my recorder wasn't working, but I managed to get level 74 runecrafting and then decided to head back to Barrows. We first started off with a Varax plate skirt, which is pretty cool because it's a new one for me. Need it. It'll be useful for Slayer and possibly for bossing. Still no proper tank legs though. We then went back and got another item, being the Guthan's plate body, which is unfortunate because that is a duplicate. I already have a Guthan's plate body. And then we finally managed to get a third item, which was the Torag's hammers, which was a third duplicate and was a little bit unfortunate, but hey, 3 items in like 20 chests is pretty good. Next up, jumped back to Slayer when I managed to get level 90 defense, which was pretty fantastic. Decided to switch over to attack afterwards because it was close to a level, and now that I'm at 90 defense, I'm just going to switch over to attack and get that to 99, and then I will work on defense to 99 because I'll get some defense experience from Mage as well. This clip is of me getting a Drake's Tooth. It was actually my second one of the task. I don't need any more of them. I already have one that I put on a pair of holy sandals. So extra Drake's Tooth at this point are not really necessary and kind of just take up space in the bank, but I'm still looking for the Drake's Claw so I can make the Boots of Brimstone. At this point I kind of missed the attack level. Actually no, I didn't. The attack level is just about to come up over here, level 91 attack on Karask's. Going to keep going until I get to level 99. This also got me 118 combat, I believe, so that was pretty cool. It's always nice to get combat levels. So I got into my head that I wanted to get to 77 runecrafting, so I kind of knocked out 75 to 77 all in one day at lava runes. Here is level 76, which is the requirement needed for the Lumbridge Elite Diary, I believe it is. And then I carried on going straight to 77. And right up here we have 77 runecrafting, so this was 6 hours of lava runes all in one day. I think maybe a little bit more than 6 hours. I'm not the most focused getting the highest XP rates, but this was really nice to get done. Means that I could now AFK blood runes and don't have to use these pouches anymore, don't need any more pure essence, and it's great to have it done and out of the way. Since I got to 77 runecrafting, I figured why not go and do some blood runes. So I made 6,000 blood runes, got level 78 runecrafting, which is the level required for the Varak Elite Diary. And for the first time in the history of the account, runecrafting is not the lowest level, and in fact prayer is the lowest level, so I'm going to need to go and train that now. And so I also want to train smithing, get up to level 89. So I've banked to 30,000 gold ore so far. As you can see, I'm having some competition right now, so I'm going to bank the other 13,000 I need, because I need 43,000 later on. And with the adamant ore, it'll be enough to get me to 89, which with a dwarven stout mature will be able to let me boost to make the I believe it's the runite limbs for one of the diaries. And I have a dwarven stout in the bank that I've been saving forever, the mature one. So yeah, level 89 smithing should be done by the end of this episode. And with this last inventory of gold ore, we are finally done. 43,200 gold ore plus 1,700 adamantite ore will get me up to 89 smithing. So I guess, well, I might not do it now because it's been a lot of clicking back and forth here, but it's definitely going to get done by the end of the episode because, well, I have it banked, so might as well use it all up. And the first level coming in over here is level 83 smithing. Well, it's not the first one, but it's the first one I'm showing you because you probably don't want to see 81 to 89 straight in one go. But there's 83, and I'll check back in once I've got 85.
And after another 15,000 blood runes, there is level 80 runecrafting. It's getting pretty high up now. 2 more levels and I'll be able to do the... which diary is this one? The Feminic diary. I need level 82 runecrafting for crafting astral runes, and that's going to be, I guess, the next goal for runecraft. Alrighty, there is level 87 smithing. And now we've got just about 15,500 gold ore left to go, and we will get to 89. So I'll be back with you once I get to 89 and be finished the smithing grind. And after a whole lot of smithing later, there is finally level 89, which means we are done for now. With the +2 boost, I will be able to boost up to 91 to make the, I believe it's the runite limbs for all the diaries. And apparently at level 89 I can make the dart tip, so that's pretty fantastic. And I'm so relieved to leave this place for now. And with a couple of hours of agility later, there is level 85, which means with a +5 boost we can now do the Ardoon course, and I believe that means I'm set on the requirements for Ardoon. However you spell it, pronounce it. I can use a magic potion for this, a summer pie for this, I have a mature dwarven stout for this, one thieving level I can get a squirt juice or a bandit's brew I think will also boost me by 1. So this is another set of diary requirements completed. And here we have level 82 runecrafting after a bit of a slog, which puts us at the level required for double astral runes, which means we'll be able to complete the Fremenic Elite Diary at this point, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's keep going. So I have no idea when this happened, but apparently I managed to get a Rift Guardian pet. So this must have happened somewhere after 82 runecrafting because they've had it for a while, but it's not in the chat log anymore. So wow, that was unexpected and I guess kind of cool. That's my first skilling pet, so I'm going to go insure it. So here we are, might as well get this insured for 500k. And so that is now the second pet on the account, the first being the Abyssal Sire pet. So now we have 1 boss pet and 1 skilling pet, and I must say, even though I don't go out of my way to get pets or anything, that is probably one of the cooler pets to have. Could probably change it at some point, but I'm going to leave it as blood runes for now. Alrighty, so I've been wanting to go and get all the major arena capes for a while, so I'm just gonna, I've already handed in the Saradomin one, but let's hand in the other 2. And get the Saradomin cape, the Gothic's cape, and the Zamorak cape. Now I already have an imbued Zamorak cape, but which I'm going to keep using and keep it in my bank, but the other 3 I'm going to go stick in my house just so that I have access to them whenever I want them. It's been a goal of mine to complete for a while, but since I now have access to 2,000 total worlds, I went and did it, and it was pretty easy, didn't see anyone, and it's finished, so that was nice. And before we finish off this episode, that's been a long time in the making, I'm gonna finish off the Fremenic Exile so that we have our quest cape back. So let's enjoy this, and I'll see you at the end. Well, there's the Fremennik Exiles completed, which means that we once again have access to our quest cape. So that wasn't too long, and it was kind of fun. Well, I guess it's the part of the video where I open up the clue caskets I have. I don't have actually that many, but let's open them up anyway, starting with Easies. That's a Saradomin page, but I have the Saradomin book finished, and that's a War Blessing, so not too bad. Doesn't help any, but kind of fun to get anyway. We can drop these because they're not useful. Next up, we're on the medium clues, starting off with some sweets, which are always useful to get. Some runes, and that clue is terrible. An adamant plate body H2, I think that is unique, so I believe I can stick this in the house, so that's pretty nice. And a Zamorak page 1. Is that unique? 4, 3, 2. Hey, that means I have now finished the Zamorak book, so that is a pretty sweet drop to get. Got some Lumberyard teleports, which is also nice. Let's have a look at the hard clues then. We're going to get a master clue. Well, I have most of the requirements for master clues and skills, so let's see if we can do this one. Well, happily we did manage to complete the master clue, so let's finish up the rest of them. That is a pretty boring clue for the hards. That is an ancient page and a Saradomin full helm. I have all of these, and I think this might be unique. And that is a Bandos D'hide body. I'm pretty sure that's unique, but I've already got a couple of these. Let's onto the elite clue. It's a mimic. This is fantastic, because it now means I will be able to get my music cape back. So let's go fight this thing. But first let's check the master clue. Actually, let's go fight the mimic first, and then we'll open the master clue. Well, that was surprisingly rough, but I now have all music tracks unlocked again, and let's have a look at what we get. We get a master clue out of it, and some manta rays. That was kind of a terrible elite clue, but hey, let's go try this master. I must say, this is certainly the worst step out of any clue ever. It's just so awful to get to, but hey, at least we can do this step. It's just annoying. Well, this is where this clue ends because I need Bandos boots for it, and I am not yet ready to go grind some Bandos. Still need a Dragon Warhammer, but we'll start working on that soon. And the master clue is really boring. I mean, a little bit of Runite's nice. Yeah, that's a really disappointing master clue. So this about wraps up the episode. I have my quest cape back because I've got all quests completed. I also have my music cape back because I have all music tracks unlocked. And funnily enough, I apparently have a trimmed music cape which I'm unable to equip because I need to have all quests and achievement diaries done to wear it. And I do not have all achievement diaries done, so I have no idea why my music cape is trimmed. But we're going to leave it like this for now anyway, because it's kind of cool to have and somewhat unique, I guess, to have an account that can't have it. But anyway, I also managed to get the all three imbued god capes, and I managed to finish off the Unholy book, which is for sure the coolest one, and definitely wanted it as a kid. Never got it, but now it's done. But mostly this episode is focused on a ton of skilling. We managed to get up to level 82 Runecrafting, which is enough for the Fremennik Elite Diary. We also got up to a level 89 Smithing, which will be enough for all the Elite Diaries, and we're up to 85 agility, so lots of skilling in this one, and which means next episode we'll be able to start working on the Elite Diaries. I'm just missing a couple of requirements for the Desert one, the Karamja one, and I think there's one more I'm missing. It would be... maybe it is just those two. No, I need 88 Runecrafting for the Falador one, so we're getting close, and hopefully in the next few episodes we will have the Diary Cape and can actually equip the Trimmed Music Cape. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you all next time. See ya!